Today is a very good example of real entrepreneurship. And I want to share with you guys in real time that I was supposed to. Today is like Sunday, and usually it's just my do whatever day, chill, go for a hike, exercise, work. I could literally just do whatever. That's what I schedule out for myself. And this morning started out strong. I had like 2 to 3 quoting appointments with subcontractors for projects and more excavation driveway type jobs for the business. And then after I got those done, I decided I wanted to go on a hike, but it was raining in my town, so I decided to just keep on driving until there really wasn't any rain and I could find a good hiking spot. I found one, amazing spot. It was a good, like, quick, easy one. It was really not meant to like do a ton because it's still like kind of raining off and on, so I didn't want to get stuck being soaked and like 3 miles out still. So I went on like a 1 to 2 mile hike, and when I got to the top, basically it just got me thinking about AI. It got me thinking about how I should use it more for my content purposes, how I should use it just to automate everything. And it got me down this rabbit hole of me just trying to ask questions and figure it out. And so I have right now, it's like 10:30. I was hiking for time purposes. I was hiking at 3 o'clock, and this is where it started. My mind started going. I was like, I want to figure out how I can set up an automation where if I post something, it can be repurposed across all social media channels from text to picture to video and audio, all of it. Like I can put out a text version and then the others can spin off and create the other like audio, video, and picture form. And the coolest one will be video. That one's going to be the hardest one because AI is still like, it's getting good, but you have to train it and you have to work with it still. And so I've gotten a little bit of, I've tested out a couple of videos with the video from text to video, and they're doing decent. I think with just a little bit of training, I can start just posting out text, on like Twitter or just writing it in notes, and then I'll be able to just create videos on the spot, and then it will distribute across all social media channels. And so that's literally what I've been doing for the last 7 hours, just all in, and it's been grueling. I don't really like this kind of work because it's stuff that I don't understand as much, and it just takes a lot of learning. It takes, it's a lot of tech, it's a lot of AI, it's a lot of mental energy, really. But I've been pretty dialed in for the last 7 hours because I wanted to complete this task. I wanted to get it done. It was just in my mind for that hike, and I'm like, this would change everything. This would like improve so much, and also just get me on the foundations of AI. And so as you can see, I got my computer here. It's dark. Like I'm not kidding when it's 10:30, and I don't even know when I got to this spot. I moved locations actually because the other location was bad service. And then I went for a little drive while I waited on some things to load um, and clear up my mind a little bit. And then found this spot. And basically, I've been just creating zaps for automations so that things can just transfer across to other AI softwares. And then they spin off their own versions. And then it also posts them on a scheduled time frame. So it's kind of crazy what we can do now with AI. And I mean, for timeline purposes, this is May 4th in 2025. Like 10 years out, I couldn't even think what is going to happen. Uh, but right now, in another video I made recently, is just AI is in a battle war right now. Like all these software AI companies, everybody is just battling each other. It's like the .com era. And there's so many different spin-offs and different niches that even just in the content space there's just too many like different AI tools that each have bits and pieces of certain things that are good, but what's going to happen is you're then going to just consolidate all of those. You're going to have the ones that, rise above. You're going to have the ones that just like it can be a one-stop shop and it works very well, very seamlessly with no issues, and it doesn't take, a genius to figure out how to use it. That's what it's going to end up being. It's going to be like simplified automations with AI, to be able to create stuff, to be a creator. You can create videos, you can create different posts, and all these other monotonous tasks that somebody had to go through and write out posts and uh, put them across different social media channels. And just there's so many different bits and pieces that were more like admin tasks that are just going to be gone. And for me, that's awesome. Like, I'm solo, and also I don't want to spend the money on hiring somebody. And because I'm solo, I just want to make sure I can put you know put out the most. What's my highest leverage? How much can I put? What does my output look like compared to my input? And so if I can just have more leverage, I will be able to do more than others, and I'll be able to create more than others. I'll be able to think more and faster, and just innovate and grow faster. And to be able to do that, I'd have to use AI, because to keep up with the times, I mean, it's just going to make everything faster. And I've kind of been putting it on the sidelines just because I've had other focuses, but today's hike just made me rethink a little bit and just be like, I gotta lock in at least, for today, and get some of these set up, because if I do like a one-time setup and then these are good, it'll at least build me the foundation, so that way, even if I don't like think about it for the next month, it's starting that foundation that I'm going in the AI direction and starting to use more tools and get more familiar with it. And so this is like the real deal. Like, I, I would think any entrepreneur you talk with probably has a moment of this, where it's just like a day, all of a sudden you figure out this thing you want to just go all in on and attack it right away. I mean, the biggest thing is, like, I didn't even waste any time. I had the thought, and I just pulled out my phone. I started using ChatGPT to figure out all these tools and learn it, and give me the right direction, and I just went after it. And then I started creating videos, and I started using the AIs. I started writing out the text, writing out the automations. And I bet you somebody probably could have done this in half the time, someone that actually knows what they're doing and that knows the tools already. But I'm alone. Like, I don't have the money to pay for anybody, so sometimes you just gotta spend the time, dial it in, focus, and just get it done and get started. I mean, that, that's the biggest thing, is just taking that idea to action as fast as possible and just doing it. Because honestly, I could have done other stuff today, but I think this was the highest leverage task I could do, because if I set it up once, it's one and done, and it moves me closer to the goals that I want. I could probably think of hundreds and thousands of different things that I could have done differently, in the last 7 hours. But I think this one was going to push me towards the goalpost more than any of the other ones. Besides, maybe, within my current business, right? Of like getting more customers, which I actually did. I still took on a lead call and worked that out. But it's a Sunday. To me, it's just like, it's a fun day, right? I can do uh, any type of project and work on something. And this is it. To me, this is fun. To me, this is what I like, to do and to push myself. Others like to go out and I don't even know. I mean, it's good that I like this stuff more, because it pushes me towards where I want to go more. And so it makes it easier. Whereas other people may not like even consider it, or may not even be able to put their mind to it. They don't train themselves to do it. So they just do the easy fun. And I like the hard fun. I like to put my mind to the test and just set a challenge and accomplish it. And that's what really separates the people that are actually going to be growing and the people that are like stalled out, and that are not ever going to, they're never going to understand the people that are growing, because the people that are growing are going to grow so far and so big that there's going to be a disconnect. And that's just what happens. So, just the true, real, raw me right now in my truck. I'm actually like 2.5 hours away from home on a Sunday night at 10:40. I didn't even really I didn't eat today, really. I ate like lunch and a small breakfast, I guess. I guess I ate it more than I usually do, but I didn't eat dinner or anything. I've been snacking, been doing good, but I was just so focused that this is my first time actually like taking a breather and looking up other than the drive I did, which I was still like trying to figure things out on the way. But I'm excited for this stuff, and I'll keep you guys updated more. I'll try to do more of these real, um, you know, real in the motion type videos. Like we're in the middle of the grind, we're in the journey, and it's sometimes hard to show this because if I'm making a video, I'm not really 100% focused on what I'm doing. So it is what it is. But you guys might see more results on the posting side, and hopefully these automations are all set up correctly and I didn't mess anything up, and then I'll have to do it all over again. That's I'm literally crossing my fingers. I don't even know if this is actually going to work. I tested one, that one works, and this next one, uh, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. I'll see you guys later in the next one for the next video.